Alrighty, boys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, today is Monday, September 8th, and it is, sorry, that is some other stuff. It is Monday, September 8th. No news today or tomorrow. So yeah, coming into market, just kind of want to de-risk a little bit, just to make sure that, because obviously, as we can see, price action was not the best. But we'll get into the actual trade that I took. And yeah, so if we look at the hourly draws that we have for today, we had one to the upside, two to the downside, and then one to the upside, two to the downside um, on both indexes. And then we also had this 15-minute low on NASDAQ. But if we look right off the market open on NASDAQ, we had some insane index decorrelation today. There was a lot of fluctuation between index to index. But if we look, we swept out these highs on NASDAQ, obviously pushed way above them. And then if we look at ES, we swept them and then we rotated down. We had this down candle and this 5-minute retrace candle. And then if we look, I entered off of this retracement candle and then these three bullish candles going down. I think I just basically did that because I didn't trust this one to be, a strong bullish candle enough. So had these two, and that was enough confidence for me to enter. And then I placed my stops at this high. I could have placed them here. Obviously, if I would have placed them there, they would have gotten stopped out. But I just kind of wanted to place it there and make it, 1-1 risk reward trade. Just simple and easy. And also last week's trade, the one that I took on Friday, I placed my stop loss too shallow and we ended up getting stopped out just like this would have happened. So, kind of learning from my lessons there. But again, you also can't take that into consideration every single day because every day is unique and new things happen every day. So, yeah, if we look, we placed that, and then honestly, we went into quite a bit of drawdown, and we ended up sweeping out these highs, and then forming a high time frame SMT off of, or a higher time frame SMT off of those highs. So that gave me enough confidence to say, hey, we're probably going to push down and at least sweep out these lows. Didn't know if we were going to get all the way to these, but we come down, get super close, then we go back into more drawdown, and it was right about, because I'm being completely transparent to everybody that's watching and more just myself. It was right about right here. I just had my trade locker open up on my phone, and I honestly, I was talking to my roommate. My finger was just kind of moving, and I literally slipped, like my finger just kind of slipped a little bit, and I actually just pressed close all. So I did close my position here. It was like, I think it was like up here or something. It was like for like -$8, and then I ended up just opening it again because I just want to do that. I could have so easily just said, hey, I'm not making a trade recap today and I'll just, you know, forget about this day. But I got into the trade, that could have been really bad, I guess, just because I ended up getting filled like down like here, I think. I don't know. It was a pretty bad fill, and my original fill was only like here. And that's just due to like spread, but we ended up getting stopped out, I think, on like this candle, like right here. So yeah, super not good fill, but we ended up going in right about here again. I mean, still the same position, you know what I mean? And still the same reason. Just kind of wanted to let it play out and see how it went. But then we swept up these lows, took partial profits here, and I took very slight partial profits because honestly, I was thinking that we were going to be bearish for the day just based on the fact of this higher time frame SMT and then how close this low is as well. But we ended up not, so I moved my stops break even and took partials here, and, and then we ended up just getting stopped out. So yeah, I think um our take profit here was like $25. It was not much. It was like $25, $30, and I think the original trade I had risked about, I think it was 190, and then obviously this would have been like 190 for this take profit because there's a 1-to-1 kind of. But yeah, overall, things definitely I could have been better, but the bias was correct and we were able to still make it a green day. But yeah, overall, ES didn't move very well, and Nasdaq was also kind of like bullish, but then not. So, but yeah, I mean, not the best price action. I feel like these last 2 weeks it's just kind of been just like moving a ton in no direction. Um, but yeah, still a great day. Very, very happy and blessed to have had this experience, and definitely gonna learn from it. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I love you all. Keep it real.